Jai Shri Krishna. Today is Shri Krishna Janmashtami, and on this holy day, we all give you our heartfelt wishes to all of you. May Lord Krishna fill your life with joy, wisdom, and divine blessings. Today is not just a celebration of Shri Krishna's birth. It is a kind of reminder that the Supreme Power who comes to protect every time, who comes to protect Dharma and guide humanity is the same Sri Hari Vishnu. Yes. See, Lord Vishnu, basically, who is he? He controls our time, our actions, and the entire system of the life. When we read the Vedas and scriptures, it is clearly written there that Vishnu ji is the one who keeps the whole creation moving. This is not an ordinary thing. This is the wisdom that the sages discovered thousands of years ago through their penance. And they say if there is someone who is managing this whole universe, it is Sri Hari Vishnu. He not only maintains everything, but the moment of every planet, every period of the time, every action, whichever action you're doing, and every moment is driven by him. The flow of time you see, the changing positions of planets, transits, all the planets transit which happen, all of this is the divine play of Vishnuji. Everything starts from Vishnuji and ends at Vishnuji only. Now, many people think astrology is just about planets, just about zodiacs, constellations. But what does astrology actually says? It says that Vishnuji is the Kal Purush, the cosmic man, in whose body the whole zodiac chart exists. That is what Kal Purush is called. And that Kal Purush is Sri Hari Vishnu itself. And when we chant the Vishnu Sahasranam, we awaken that energy of that every Kal Purush. This means we get the key to solve every problem in the life. You can say through astrology, but it is better to say through Sri Hari Vishnu only. Now, what are we going to learn? First of all, not just about worship. This is about the deep connection between your life, your planets, and the energy of Lord Vishnu. I will explain everything step by step in this video so that you personally can understand how Sri Hari Vishnu and his Sahasranam are linked with your horoscope, astrology, and your destiny too. So, when you study any kind of planetary position, any kind of planetary period, a house strength, or a nakshatra moving, you are actually studying the system created by Lord Vishnu. And the Vishnu Sahasranam is a direct, we could say pure and powerful way to connect with that system. That is why today we are going to understand this topic. We are going to understand this Vishnu Sahasranam deeply, how it can be connected to astrology and your life, so that you can truly feel how Sri Hari Vishnu are connected every time from the actions you are doing, whether it is from past life or present life, and how they guide the direction of your life. So let's start this video. First of all, before moving on to the benefits or the process of doing Vishnu Sahasranam, we have to understand that how Lord Vishnu is connected from your planets, your planetary position, the houses present in your birth chart. So all this we are going to understand, and let's see first of all how Lord Vishnu is connected to your planets. Now, this is very simple thing, but Many people don't understand it. In your horoscope, every planet has a certain power working behind it that you know. And this power did not just appear on its own, it is connected to the avatars, which are the incarnations of Lord Vishnu, which are every time taken to save the dharma, the karma, and this entire Prithvi Lok. This is not just a story, it is written in the scriptures. And sage Parashar himself has said that each planet is linked to one of Sri Hari's avatars. For example, if we could say, if the sun is strong, you get qualities like Sri Ram, living with truth, standing by your principles, and never letting your honor fall. This is Ram Tattva. If we talk about moon, from it comes Sri Krishna's cleverness and wisdom both at the same time. When the moon is good, a person's speech becomes so sweet, thinking becomes more deep, and there is an energy that attracts people every time. If we talk about Mars, then if Mars is good, then a person gets the courage of Narsimha, meaning when something wrong is happening, you did not fear, you directly give a reply straightforward. If Mercury is strong, you get the calmness of wisdom of Buddha, speaking with truth, staying away from useless talks, and keeping a cool mind. These all qualities will be there. If we talk about Jupiter, then a person may look simple like Vaman Avatar if Jupiter is good, but will have very deep thinking and logic. Venus is good, then there is the balancing power of Parshuram, knowing when to be strict and when to be gentle. If we talk about Saturn, if it is balanced, you get the patience, endurance, and slow, steady progress of Kurmuk Avatar. Rahu is good, like the Varaha Avatar. You can bring out the truth from the problems in your life. And lastly, Ketu. It is like Matsya Avatar. You slowly move away from the world towards your true purpose, gaining detachment and peace of mind. So, by this you must have understood when you chant the Vishnu Sahasranam, you awaken the consciousness of your all over 9 planets and the power of the avatars within them. And when that energy moves, a person's thoughts, your action, and destiny all slowly starts to change. So, as of now, we have discovered that how Vishnu ji is related to your planets. Now, as I said, Vishnu ji is related to the entire astrology concept. So, let's talk about on which nakshatras, in which lunar constellations Vishnu ji's impact is being, provided there. So, the connections with Lord Vishnu of planets is very strong, as you have seen, but his link with nakshatras is even more detailed. Why? Because first of all, understand what are nakshatras. They are the places where your moon or maybe other planets are placed, and inside them there is the energy of different forms of the Lord. For example, if we talk about Shravan Nakshatra, here the energy of Vaman and Narsimha works. People who have planets here have the inner power to listen, understand, and grasp things deeply. If you even have this as your birth nakshatra, then these all qualities will be there. Then if we talk about Rohini nakshatra, then this is the special nakshatra where Sri Krishna itself was born. If someone has any planet here, or if your birth nakshatra is Rohini, then they naturally have charm. You naturally have that attraction and practical intelligence. If we talk about Punarvasu nakshatra, then the influence of Sri Ram is present mostly there. Those whose moon or any other planet are here are considered very religious, truthful, and peaceful in nature. Now let's talk about some other nakshatras where Aditya Shakti of Lord Vishnu works. Aditya Shakti means divine solar power, like Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni, Hasta, Anuradha, Shravan, Shatbhiksha, and Revati. Any or you have, if you have any of the planet or in any of this is your birth nakshatra, then it means that the energy of Sri Hari is activated here every day. For example, Purva Falguni, it is also called Bhaga Nakshatra. In Uttarashana, Lord Vishnu's form is such that he is present everywhere in every direction. This nakshatra makes you far-sighted, peace-loving, high-minded, many such qualities you can see. Now the last point, when you chant the Vishnu Sahasranam, this chanting awakens the divine powers of the Lord sitting inside your planets and nakshatras. It means the power that was silent till now starts to rise. It starts to wake up and show its effect in your life with every name you chant. And to be honest, this is the real purpose of this chanting, to connect you with the Vishnu Tattva inside you. Yes, you have that Vishnu essence, that Vishnu Tattva, but you just need to awaken that. And to awakening you, if you chant Vishnu Sahasranam, then I could say that each and every problem will be solved with ease. Because as of now, you saw your planets are related to Vishnu's Ji. Your nakshatras are even related to Lord Vishnu. And now, what I am going to tell you is more deep. So listen carefully. Many people miss this thing, but this is the real depth. In our astrological texts and Puranas, scriptures, it is written that there are 4 planets in which a part of the Lord Himself is present, meaning they hold the direct energy of Lord Vishnu in them. And who are those 4 planets? Those are Sun, Moon, Mars, and Rahu. Now you might be wondering that how these planets can be carrying the energy of Lord Vishnu, especially with Rahu. You will might be having confusion because Rahu is considered the anti planet from Lord Vishnu. But I'll tell you the reason why these 4 planets, especially Rahu, is considering the energy of Lord Vishnu. If any of these 4 planets, understand carefully, if any of these 4 planets is strong in your horoscope, believe me, no one can bring you down. No one. Problems may come, but you will still stand strong because these 4 planets themselves lift you up. Now, let's understand each of these planets. If the sun is strong, you have a king like glow. You stay full of confidence and people naturally notice you. And this is not ego, it's your inner strength. If we talk about moon, it is strong. Your mind stays calm, your decisions are thoughtful. Even problems fear your patience that much. You can imagine your patience, how much you have. If we talk about Mars, then you do not stumble. You have the courage to set things right when something is wrong, if Mars is strong. Talking about Rahu, if Rahu is in the right direction or placed in a right house, then you have the sharpness and smartness to think differently from the crowd. Such people can also understand things before the time. Kind of intuition power. Your intuition power will be very strong that time. Now comes an important point. If in your horoscope these 4 planets are weak or keep troubling you again and again, then what will you do in that case? Many people say that you may have tried many remedies, but nothing worked. So, in such a case, Vishnu Sahasranam is the only remedy that can balance the whole system again. Why? Because every planet has a connection with some form of Lord Vishnu. And when we chant his names, we are not only remembering the Lord Vishnu, we are reawakening the energy of the planets inside us, and also we are divinely connected. We are divinely getting connected with the planets, also with the energy of Lord Vishnu. Now, we talked about planets, that which four planets leads to the most practical and very that much energy of Lord Vishnu. Now let's talk about some houses. What houses I'm going to talk? The three houses which are considered very special for this condition, which are first house, fifth house, and ninth house of the horoscope. In astrology, these are also called dharm bhavas, or you can say dharm trikonas. These are forming a trikon, a right angle triangle. So these represent your thinking. They also represent your soul, your divine help from above. And the deepest power working behind this house, these overall houses, is the power of Lord Vishnu. So if these houses are also strong in your horoscope and you chant the Vishnu Sahasranam with true heart, then no horoscope can remain tangled. That is why I say, if you chant with faith, with sincerity, and understanding of your planets, the obstacles you're facing and the problems in your horoscope will slowly start turning into peace. They will permanently vanish by the time. So, as of now, we have already understood the planets, the nakshatras, and some things from the scriptures related to your horoscope. The four main planets, which were Sun, Moon, Mars, and Rahu, who deeply connects with Lord Vishnu's energy, and the three houses, which are first, fifth, and ninth house, also called as Dharmtrikon. So, what will we understand next? We will see how your past life, your karmas are connected to Sri Hari Vishnu. When we talk about Vedic astrology, it is not only about planets and zodiac signs. As I said in my videos also, it is also included with the soul, time, and the karmas of the past lives. And the one who keeps all of these balanced is Sri Hari Vishnu. This is clearly written and again in many scriptures, many ancient texts, that whatever karma you are doing, you have done in your past life, the time and the way you will get the result in this life is decided by the system of Lord Vishnu. You know that Chitragupta records the karmas, but who decides when the result will come? It is Lord Vishnu. And this is where the deep connection between Vedic astrology and Sri Hari Vishnu is formed mainly. No matter what you have done in your previous birth, the time and the way the results come in this birth is in Lord Vishnu's heart. Everything has a right time. And who decides that right time is Lord Sri Hari Vishnu. In Vedic astrology, we understand this as Kal, the divine time. Now, the planets like Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu are the ones that open the knots of your past deeds. This means what you have done before, now the time has come to settle that account. Many times people say, I have never harmed anyone. Then why am I facing so many problems? And the truth is, it is the story of a past life that is playing out. Many of you ran away from when hearing past life because you consider that knowing about past is of no use, and that is kind of good thinking, because you have to always think about future, not about the past. But if we talk about the past life, then it is important, because until and unless you don't know your past life in such a way, then you will not be able to increase and improve the karmas which you are facing in present life. Maybe you will be facing any problem or any obstacle because of your any karma which you did in your past life. But until and unless you will not improve it, it will you will be facing that problem again and again and will be frustrated for all of the time. That is why when these planets start working in your chart, you may feel troubled, unnecessary problems, repeated obstacles, restlessness of the mind, and all this is a part of it. In such times, even small remedies do not work. Then you need a deep and reliable path, and that is the chanting of Vishnu Sahasranam. This is not some show of mantras. Every single name in it has the power to slowly lighten the burden of the old karmas within you. It works slowly but goes very deep, and when you chant it with true heart, the grip of planets in your chart starts to loosen little by little. In astrology, you must have heard that three special houses are considered very important and very difficult houses, which are the 6th, 8th, and 12th houses. These are the places where most of the stress troubles of your life sits. Deaths, diseases, fear, anxiety, the loss in your money all come from here. And if Saturn or Ketu is in these houses, the situation becomes even more tougher. At such times, more than gemstones or rituals, what works the best is the grace of Lord Vishnu. When you read the Vishnu Sahasranam, these houses slowly start becoming calm. And the last point, when a person gets deeply stuck in the cycle of karmas and does not understand what to do or what not to do, they should directly take shelter of Lord Vishnu. Because he is the one who shows the path, the changes of the time, and slowly cuts down the karmas. And that is why people who keep falling but still rise again, they do this not by magic or not by any small or common remedy, which are common in all of the YouTube, but under the shade of Lord Vishnu. Now, many people say that I am devoted with any other Lord. So, how can I chant Lord Vishnu Sahasranam? Each and every Lord is connected to Lord Vishnu, and each and every planet, each and every nakshatra is also connected with him. If you are chanting, if you are devoted towards any other Lord too, then that Lord or Vishnu ji does not have any difference in them. So just keep this thinking out that you are devoted for any other Lord, but how you can chant the names of Sri Hari Vishnu. Because all the lords or the gods present in the universe are considered equal and same. Just the purpose of them is different. And that is why every time all of those gods meet at the same time whenever any obstacle comes on the world. By now, you must have understood why Sri Hari Vishnu is called our protector. Our scriptures also explain many other deities in great detail, and we will definitely make videos on them in the future. But now, listen very carefully because this is the most important part of the video. Whenever a person starts feeling tired again and again, and when all paths seem closed from every side, or when they feel a heaviness inside, it means the time has come to remember the Lord. And if we talk about Lord Vishnu, the most direct and true way to connect with him is, as I told you, reciting the Vishnu Sahasranam is very easiest way. This is not some mantra trick or magical ritual. It is a way to clean your mind daily, to make your destiny strong, and to give each day a fresh energy. And by doing this, obviously, whenever you do it by proper process, proper vidhis, and proper benefits, knowing about its deepness, then automatically your planets, your constellations, and overall horoscope will be getting into balance. Now, what effect does it have? Sometimes, even when the planets are fine, life still feels tangled. The mind says, worry, work gets hard, and we cannot understand where the problem is coming from. In such time, Vishnu Sahasranam slowly makes the mind lighter, like someone has lifted the heavy load from the inside and placed it outside. So, this is the effect, and this effect is not seen in 1 or 2 days. It happens when you keep doing it sincerely and regularly. It clears your thinking, strengthens your heart, and starts showing the way forward. Many people have felt that as soon as they started reading the Sahasranam daily, positive changes began to appear in their lives. Whether it was peace in relationships, relief from money problems, improvement in health, or A to Z anything, everything started to change slowly. This biggest benefit is shown here, and that it does not work on just one area, it works on the mind, body, destiny, and your family as well, all together at the same time. And if even one person in the family reads it with devotion daily, it is as if the whole houses come under the protective shade. Now think, when a planet in your horoscope keeps troubling you again and again, when Saturn or Ketu is having very troubling position, or when losses keep happening, what should you do? At that same time, no gemstones or quick fix works. Only the grace of Lord Vishnu will work. When you take his name, he himself becomes the way to protect you. And one thing is very certain here, whenever you call him with a true heart, you may take some time, but he always answers. In the end, just understand one thing: Vishnu Sahasranam, it is kind of very divine energy where in which if you connect, then your overall life will be balanced. The more names you chant daily with a true heart and sincerity, the sooner light will start coming into your life. It does not depend on any priest or biggest ritual, just you, your devotion, and the name of Lord Vishnu. That is enough to slowly heal your life. Now you have understood the importance of Vishnu Sahasranam. But until you know the correct method or the process, you will not get its full benefit, and it is very important for you to know it. Every reading and every spiritual practice has a proper way to do it. If you follow that way correctly, you will not only get the results that people usually talk about, but even more, you will receive the blessings of Sri Hari Vishnu. So now, let's understand that method one by one and listen to every word carefully and note it down somewhere because it will be very useful for you. First, let me tell you, reading the Vishnu Sahasranam is not very heavy or complicated ritual, and you do not need to have a priest for it. It is simply a true and direct way to connect with Lord. That's it. There are four important things here if we talk about the process which we have to follow while proceeding with it: time, commitment, count, and faith. If you hold all these 4 points, miracles will slowly start appearing. Understand each and everything carefully and note it down somewhere. Time means reading it at the same time every day. If one day you read in the morning, another day at night, or skip in between, it will not work. The best time is early morning when everyone still sleeps, which is called Brahm Muhurat. That time, the divine energies, the eternal powers of all the gods in the universe, all the three devs and three devias, their energy is activated that time. And the mind is also clear. It becomes easier to connect with God. So choose that time unless and until you can also choose any time, but it should be fixed. If you are doing at morning, suppose for example 8 a.m., then on the next remaining days you have to continue on 8 a.m. only. Second point, which is very important, it is commitment. Basically, it means making a strong promise to yourself and to God that I will read it for these many days, these many times without stopping. So, this promise is made from your heart. You do not need a big ritual or long prayer for it. Just light a small lamp, fold your hands, say your promise, and then follow it daily. But you need to be very precise when following it. Also, the third point which you have to remember is count, which means deciding in advance how many times you will read it. Do not read it once a day, 5 times another day, and then take a week's break. That will not work. Decide carefully. Choose what you can actually do regularly. If starting from the 7 days or 2 days will also work, but at least be precise when you are making a commitment to the God and to yourself, because if you miss a week ahead or many days ahead, but you have said to God that yes, I will continue it for 7 days long or 40 days long, then I'm telling you, your all the efforts will be flown away. And lastly, the most important point is faith. When you read, your whole mind should be on that Vishnu Sahasranam only, in the memories of Lord Vishnu. That is the most important point. No phone inside you or surrounding you, no TV, no random thoughts, only God's name and your heart. Even the negative thoughts which will be running in your mind should not be there at that time. And why am I talking about phones or televisions? Because these are basically considered the items or the products of the Rahu planet. And when these all are with you, then that energy which is, connecting to the God and you is, getting disturbed with some vibrations. So you have to be very precise with this. Whenever you chant the Vishnu Sahasranam, you have to keep all the electronics on one way and your negative thoughts also far away from you. That is very important while chanting the Vishnu Sahasranam and the names of Lord Vishnu. And the whatever four main points I told you are the real method whenever chanting these names. Nothing more is needed. Just a little discipline, a little trust, devotion, and your whole heart. And also your truthfulness with that. And you will see the magic happening there at the same time simultaneously. Now, the second thing, if you truly want to follow Vishnu Sahasranam, there are some rules you should keep from the heart in your mind. First, this is not a difficult mantra. It comes directly from Vedas. What does it mean? That it does not need any extra hard work to gain its power. As soon as you start chanting it with faith and by following the rules, its energy starts joining within you. You do not need any kind of special ritual or big fasting for it or any kind of big offering to the God. Just your mind should be clean and your feelings should be true. And yes, never read it with bad intentions or for any kind of revenge with someone. If you want to connect with God, you must remove all the negativities from your heart. And now understand the most important thing. Your lifestyle and your devotion should be in one line. If you are reading this sacred text but at the same time harming someone, speaking lies, or cheating, your connection with God will remain only on your mouth, not in your heart. This is why, if you read Vishnu Sahasranam daily, you must slowly bring your habits in the same path. So, eat clean food, keep your thoughts clean, and live in an honest life. You should have to uh, avoid that time non-veg, and it is better for you to avoid all kind of that food which is making the obstacles to connect with the God. And remember, Vishnu Sahasranam is not a shortcut. If I'm telling you it as the biggest remedy to strengthen your horoscope and your planets, then it does not mean it is a shortcut. Think of it as a commitment. If you do it with your heart, yeah, and follow the rules which I've told you, the process, which are the four processes: time, commitment, faith, and count. If you follow these processes in the one line, the Lord Vishnu himself will take care of every part of your life. Always remember these three things: respect for the mantra, truth in your heart, and honestly in your life. The rest, Sri Hari will take care of himself. So, what we just learned was not only information in this video, it was a way to understand life in a better way. Vishnu Sahasranam is that light which holds your hand even in the darkest times. If you accept it with your heart, believe me, even the most difficult planets in your birth chart will bow down before you. And when you get such knowledge, you should not keep it to yourself, you should spread it. Who knows, maybe it's because of you, someone's life may change for the better in future. So share this video and subscribe to Astro Bigu Gyanvani, because here we do not only talk about astrology, we talk about the truths that can transform your life from the ancient scriptures. So as today is Shri Krishna Janmashtami, wishing you all a prosperous and wishing happy journey ahead. And may the blessings of Shri Krishna always stay with you and your family. So stay healthy. May a new light come into your life every single day. Jai Shri Krishna.